She was Jaskii from Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Now, Sarah was the type of girl a nigga couldn't even imagine getting with, okay? I wasn't even like a bad looking nigga. You know, I just had no confidence. You know, it was a little bit fucking ugly. Either way, I met Sarah while I was at one of my track meets. Yeah, believe it or not, I was in fucking sports. And you know, me and Sarah instantly, you know, started shenaniganizing with each other, you know? I guess at the time I was just so used to girls running away in fear every time I asked for a pencil that this, you know, just the simple interaction with a girl that was going well was like, whoa. I even managed to get her Instagram. And you know, I got added to her close friends, which, you know, looking back, isn't really all that much, but you know, for a young, holeless nigga, you know, I was happy. I probably shouldn't say holeless. You know, that's probably why I get no girls. Let me give you a little description of Sarah. Okay, so it was like 2022, you know, like peak Ice Spice era. All right, she had like a red fro, a bunch of freckles on her face, with like, you know, like added to the attraction. And her ass was like 6'2", and you know, she still had an ass somehow. I don't even know how you could be 6'2" with an ass. It's like physically impossible. It was there. It was there. She also had these bright green eyes, which I thought, you know, perfectly contrasted with my hazel eyes. You know, it was just like. Anyway, from the description alone, you could tell a bunch of niggas were trying to get with her. Anyway, so me and Sarah were, you know, we really started hitting it with each other. I even started sitting at a lunch table. At this table, it consisted of a bunch of guys, like 3 or 2 guys, and they were football guys, and all these guys were younger than me, okay? These niggas actually started looking up to me and shit. Anyway, they had a pretty tight relationship with this girl. Like, they probably known her since, like, elementary school, and they would tell her everything, and she would tell them everything. Keep this in mind. A week, singular week, passes. Me and Sarah, as I said, you know, we really start hitting it off, you know? We had like, you know, an extra 3 conversations. I got excited about this, so I started telling people, hey, you know that fine ass girl Sarah? I'm in there. Now, I don't know what the fuck I could have possibly meant by I'm in there. Anyway, word started spreading around, you know, like I'm in the Stone and Easy A. It did shockingly spread back to the football niggas, everybody's favorite characters in the story. So they probably didn't actually fuck with me that much, or at least not enough to, you know, keep it secret, or you know, as much as I thought they did. Soon as, you know, word got around at Intercourse High that we were a thing, they told her that. They said,
oh my gosh, you and Jaskii are a thing?
You know, seeing how my stupid ass wording was, I'm in there, they probably told her much worse. Sarah hits me up on Instagram, and for some reason had a wacky little hinky dinkiness that, you know, something funky was going on with this text, okay? I just knew something was pretty stinky about this text message before I even opened it up. And sure enough, the text message read,
hey bro.
Yeah, the shit started with "Hey bro."
Why you going around telling the whole school we was messing around with each other, nigga?
that nigga part felt really fucking extreme. It's like a nigga calling you a bitch. She said nigga.
I was not hitting on you. I don't know why you thought that.
No joke. My response, I will show you the text message as proof. Laughing emoji, already off to a bad start. I didn't care why I did that. Honestly, talking to you felt like I was being interrogated. Either way, she never responded to that message and promptly unfollowed me or removed her from close friends list. I'm pretty sure she blocked me. She joined in with all the other girls who were runaway whenever they would hear Jaskii was in the hall or something. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm female repellent. You know, they don't even like whenever I say the word female. Looking back, I definitely deserved everything that happened to me afterwards, especially whenever it comes to interactions I had with this girl in the future. You know, Sarah. So stay tuned. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I've been pretty busy.